If I say one love, what do you think about?
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright.
You know what? Let me first say this. So we're obviously doing Bob Marley, One Love.
Yes.
The whole movie, I was jamming. Dun, 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 dun. Literally, of course, I actually have his CD, but still, his music, some of the music is just so happy. It just makes you feel so happy. So, of course, this soundtrack was on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about One Love, rated PG-13, hour 47 minutes. So let's talk about who was in One Love.
All right. It stars Kingsley Ben-Adir as Bob Marley. He played a Ken in the Barbie movie.
He's very pretty. Like, I looked up his picture because I couldn't, when they had the costumes and stuff on. They did a good job on him with the hair and everything.
Yeah.
Here go my girl right here.
Lashana Lynch.
I love Lashana Lynch. Ever since I've seen her in Woman King, I was like, that is my girl right there.
Yep.
And I loved her as his wife.
Yeah, she plays Rita Marley. James Norton plays Chris Blackwell. David Marvin Kerr Jr., a.k.a. Davo, plays Junior Marvin. So he's playing his dad, his real life dad in this. And he's a rapper in real life.
Really? Okay.
That's why he has his name Davo.
That's his stage name,
His
Davo.
stage name, yeah.
Okay.
Joe Crest plays Dale. I don't know why I put that. But
I was wondering too. Okay. We'll skip that part right there.
yeah, skip that part. Skip that, because I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah. So anyways, I didn't want to. There's other stars in here. I didn't want to sit here and just keep listing all the stars because we don't do that.
You'll see them.
So, Bob Marley, One Love. It mainly focuses on like the last 7 years or so of his life when he did the big concert.
To try to bring people together, one love,
and the political issues and things like that. So, I went in hoping to see like a real full like kind of biography, like starting from when he was little and going up. And I think more people probably felt like that too, because people were complaining a little bit. But they do flash back on that. They do flash back to when he was a kid and flash back to when he was a young man and stuff. But just is mainly focused on those later years in his life.
That's what got me. So some years ago there was I think it's a documentary that was out, which I still have to watch. This movie didn't give me enough of what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like the last 7 years, I wanted more.
Yeah.
I was enjoying it, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna get the grip in here and go through, some of his trials and tribulations that we've heard about. And it seemed like it just touched on the main points and said, there you go.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough information in there. I mean, I didn't dislike the movie, but it left me hungry.
Yeah. Well, that right here, I said, as Bob Marley, One Love, opens, it is 1976 Kingston. In the lead up to a peace concert where Marley will try to unite the country, Bob and Rita Marley are wounded by would-be assassins. Deeply shaken, Marley and his band move to London. At this point, we are 15 minutes into the movie. So
that quickly, I didn't know people were trying to assassinate him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I knew that I saw the documentary before I saw this movie, and I noticed that when I was looking on the internet, other people were saying that, like, if you're going to go see on Facebook and stuff, if you're going to see the movie, watch the documentary first, because otherwise you won't get some things.
You're going to miss a lot of things that I obviously missed. Yeah. And I was like, I'm waiting for the next scene to come on, and then they start showing some flashbacks and the credits. I'm like, what? Okay, you got some more fun facts for us, at least here. So,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Bob Marley's son, Ziggy Marley, heavily influenced and approved the casting of Kingsley Ben-Adir as the cinematic portrayal of his late father. He said that out of all the people that they interviewed,
auditioned,
thank you, he felt something from Kingsley. He actually felt his emotion. And the other guys were good, but he didn't... get the
that
feeling.
Little something.
He's like, I know that. I know he's taller than my dad, but that didn't matter to me. He doesn't have to. It's not about looking like him exactly. It's about
bringing him to life, his persona. Him to life,
yes, because actor Kingsley Ben-Adir, who plays Bob Marley in the movie, is 6 feet 1.5 inches tall, and Bob Marley was only 5 feet 6 3/4 inches
really
in height.
Okay, you couldn't tell. He did a good job.
He did.
Their accents were so thick sometimes I couldn't understand what they were saying.
True.
Very I was true. Like,
I've seen other people say that too, and I felt the same. I was like, well,
what did he say? I mean, it was thick. He did a good job with that accent, but it was so thick sometimes. I was like,
I saw on, I think it was Inside Edition, they were interviewing a lady from Jamaica who is a speech professional. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. But this is what she does.
She's a dialect coach.
Yes, and she said that his was on. His was spot on.
It sure was. So, to the point I couldn't understand what he was saying. Yeah. So he did that.
That's him saying that. That's not me saying that. I'm not Jamaican. I don't know.
I agree.
So, that's her saying that, I should say. A title at the end of this film explains that Bob Marley was 36 years old when he passed away in 1981. Kingsley Ben-Adir celebrated his 37th birthday during the filming of this movie.
Cool. So young. He was so young.
The film is directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green, King Richard. More importantly, is produced by Ziggy Marley and the Marley Estates. And Bob Marley One Love is currently rated at just 43%. That's the tomato meter. So that's the
Rotten
critics.
Tomatoes.
That's on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the critics giving it that. But a 93% by the audience.
Yeah.
And we're more like the audience.
Yes, we're the
when
audience.
We're doing these.
Audience.
Yeah. While a 2012 documentary, Marley, is rated 96% certified fresh tomato meter and 90% audience score.
I'm gonna watch that because it just left me so thirsty.
Yeah, and that you can watch that free on Freevee, so you can get to Freevee.
Oh, Freevee has
directly through the app, or you can go through Prime Video and get Freevee.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had the documentary on Freevee. That's cool.
Yeah,
so now I can watch it then. I'm gonna watch it today.
The documentary Marley, free on Freevee.
Yeah, I'm hope that's gonna fill in hopefully what I missed from this movie. Yeah. I was just so excited because I wasn't in the mood I have to be in the mood to watch documentaries.
Yeah, and
I was like, I hope this ain't a documentary. Please don't. Oh, it's a movie. Yes, I'm about to get all up in it. And then it just left me flat. I liked it. Not saying I didn't at all. I'm just saying it left me wanting more information.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of threw me off. So now I'm going to watch the documentary. And for it to be an hour and 47 minutes, it had quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
But it was just, I want more.
What I did enjoy about it too is when we got there, after the trailers, right before the movie, they did like a little quiz. So I guess that also gives people time to get in and get their seat and get settled in good. But they gave like little tidbits of information about Bob Marley. They did a little quiz, and then Ziggy Marley comes out and thanks everybody for being there and talks about the movie a little. Then the movie comes on, and then there are scenes at the end for the first 2 minutes. I like when they do that, when they show the real people, the real
with
pictures.
The real footage. Yeah, I was like, I know he danced like that.
Yeah.
He was swinging his dreads and just jumping all those things. Like, he's having some fun up there, ain't he?
Yeah.
It was. So I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go with a nice 3.
Yeah.
And again, it's simply the actors did a great job. Their accents were on point. It's just the fact that I was left feeling flat.
Yes.
So I have to watch the documentary. So I'm going with 3. What about you?
I'm going with 3 as well. It was pretty good, but they didn't really even flesh out all the characters really that much.
Yep.
It was just kind of a skim over.
Yeah, like I said, it just kind of just touched the main points and said, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
We didn't get any breakdown, any development character. I mean.
And I'm going to get like probably my black card punched or something. I'm going to get probably some negative flack for this, but I don't necessarily like love reggae music.
Oh, no, you're okay with that. Okay. I like some of it.
Some, like I can listen to 1 or 2 songs and then I need something else and then I can go back to it, but I don't like a whole.
They have reggae nights, like they wouldn't have reggae nights at the clubs. I'm like, this is more.
Go. It's too much for me.
I like a mix. I like a mixture of it.
Yes.
And I love Junior Gong. If you ever listen to any of his music.
Yeah. So I do like some, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I am a lover, purveyor, and I know a lot about it. But I'm saying that to say that I went to see this movie and it wasn't too much for me. It was like just right.
It was perfect.
The soundtrack was just right. And
you may want the
there
soundtrack.
was even 1 or 2 songs where they didn't even play reggae. It was regular songs.
Music.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about that, if you're like me and you're like, I don't know if I want to just sit there and listen to a bunch of reggae, it's not like that.
No, it's not like a dance club reggaeton night.
No.
But it's just some of his music that he's done, and you hear him singing live. The actor singing live. I'm guessing.
And all the songs that they played of his, I knew, I recognized.
Okay, yeah, so, I did too.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna go with a nice 3 for it. If it's just like 2 of you, you wouldn't be mad if you spent full price for it. But like we were saying, if you watched the documentary first, you might enjoy it a little bit more. I know I would have.
Yes.
So that's what I should have done. So.
Yes. And I'm also going to give it 3 clappers.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yes.
Very much fair. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of Bob Marley, One Love. Don't forget that Jules and I, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Cash App. If you would like to make any type of donation, we appreciate it. We also take requests. So if there's something you want us to review, doesn't matter what genre, if it's old or new, just let us know. We'll watch it, review it, shout you out on the show. All right?
And I don't know if you noticed my shirt. One love, one heart. This was given to me by my friend Lisa Gale. Shout out Lisa. It was her birthday party. And Lisa does the elaborate, she's the cool friend with the elaborate birthday parties with trophies and prizes at the end of the game.
She does it up. She has her fun.
She does it all. So one year she handed us these t-shirts and we had to be outside and she's from Jamaica. We were outside in a field and we were playing all kinds of field games, like, you know, tossing the egg and
all that.
And the
that's fun.
The races, the 3-leg races and sack races and things like that.
You look like Sprite.
I know. I feel like Sprite.
One love Sprite.
I feel like that. But that's where this shirt came from. You can't just go buy it somewhere. Sorry.
Well, green and yellow are part of Jamaica's colors anyways.
She had this made though.
Yeah. Well, nice. Well, thank you very, very much. And also, we want to say hello to DJ Aaron Michael's
Queued Up
podcast. Shout out to you very much. And sometimes we got to get Aaron back on the show at some point too. Remember that, all right? Well, thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you back soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.